No comment. So so for Aster, con plus strength is 21, so that's 2.1. You have a healing rate of 2. Movement rate is strength plus dex divided by 10, which again is 2 for you.
2?
Yeah, so you have healing 2, move 2.
Oh, here we go. It's got the PDF that's actually doing it all for me. So
Yeah.
now I'm actually asking myself, do I really want to have that 15 in an app? Because I am a very pretty man.
So
You're pretty.
Hmm?
Not quite Lancelot pretty, because that'd be like 16 or 17. It'd be legendary pretty.
But there's a good chance you can go up.
Prettier than the average knight.
Wait. So then I should lose 1 con and just let's do a little bit of mid-maxing, because what's the fun of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. You could be legendary, because that would also give you a second famous quality.
Yeah,
sure, why not? Needs more glory. I'm probably the first one to die.
See, the thing is, if you go legendarily pretty and legendarily lustful or chaste, those two would link in very well.
You know what? I am almost, tempted to do that.
Why do I suddenly see him as being Flash?
Yeah. Well, basically, if you go very pretty and very lustful, you're Lancelot.
Oh, by the way, R.I.P. McMail.
I do like... Yeah, let's go that way. Actually, I want to be suspicious, but... You know what? Go broke or go home. What's the standard trusting suspicious spread again? 10-10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going for the full lustful.
I'm a little... Well, you have to propagate. You have to propagate somehow. I mean, we can't all be chaste.
Okay.
Though I'm probably going to be getting us all thrown out of the court because I've sired one too many bastards with one too many nobleman's wife. But they're all going to look very pretty.
Yeah.
So, con... Your hit points are con plus size.
So I am 22,
Yeah.
I think. Trying to make sure I didn't lose a point somewhere
23.
in my...
Oh, yeah.
1 sec. Excel, show me that I didn't do a damn thing wrong.
So I noticed that Sir Cassius has a huge red beard and hair.
Are we surprised, people? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making myself a little larger so I can be an impressive Viking-looking dude.
Yeah.
You say that we don't not to mid-max, but we end up mid-maxing anyway.
Yeah, well, no, it's don't completely min-max.
Min-maxing and RPing are different things.
Yeah. You're basically a min-max character. I'm not going to use I'm just going to drop it to 5. Because then I'll get.
I don't know how you would min-max in this game. I'd assume pretty spread, right?
Yeah. So can I just check? We've got a guy with huge red beard and hair. So we've basically got Brian Blessed from Blackadder and Lord Flashheart from Blackadder.
Lord Humican from Blackadder? Because we could just basically roll with that and put all those portraits in.
Lord Flashheart.
It's me! Aha! Oh, rip Rick Mail.
I know.
I gotta watch that movie now, if that is a movie.
It's a
TV series.
TV series.
Don't bother with
Who's red-haired from Black Hair? I know Flashheart.
Brian Blessed from the original series.
Yeah, but the first series of
Blackadder the first, yeah.
It's still finding its feet.
So, beginning values to pencil in. if you have your thingy.
No, I think I found I think I found a picture I'm probably going to roll with. I had a-
Okay. 2, 5, 6.
By the way,
All
at
right.
some point during the week, you have to MS Paint up your family's coat of arms.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I haven't got those. I haven't got fixed up those stats just yet. It's
Okay.
I need to make sure I didn't. Yeah.
It should come to a total of 63.
Oh, I haven't added in the +3 con yet.
Yeah.
That's what the thing is.
23,
There's another column in for you, sir.
38, 48,
All right. Thank you.
58, 60.
So that's basically a quarter of your total hit points is your unconscious value. It's how much of a beating you can take before you pass out.
All right. So size and con are 23 +3. That's 26.
So we've got 26,
Thank you. Great.
We've got 28, 26, 29, and 21.
Okay.
So 26 divided by 4. I should be able to do this in my head, but I can't. 7.
7.
6.5.
26 by 4.
6.5.
Yeah.
So it rounds up.
Math. Math, ladies and gentlemen, done by English majors. Or not
Yeah.
English majors, there are we.
Okay, so
Oh, I may actually have a bigger.
you've got an app of 16, so if you'd like to roll me a 2d20.
2d20, okay.
Oh no, sorry, 2d6.
2d6.
Sorry,
Oh, 2d6.
I hadn't finished rolling down that column.
Wait, he's got an app of 20.
No, app of 16.
16.
What?
Oh, good.
You've got your distinctive features, your hair and your body.
Hair in my body.
Because it's a positive, then they're good things. So it could be very glossy hair. You've got a particular haircut. You've got a very nice beard, like a famous beard. You could be like a redhead, which would be rare south of the north. That sort of thing.
Stunning blonde, which will also be
Yeah.
rare.
Let's just go for stunning blonde. Let's go straight up and down the stereotype.
Yeah. And then something about your body. So you wouldn't be hunchback or anything because it's a positive. So it'd be you'd be very tall, high-shouldered, very muscular, very smooth skin, etc.
Wait, do I have a list to pick from? Which one? What page would that be on?
You just it's pretty much anything.
29. Those are just examples.
Yeah, anything to do with your body would be spectacular.
Yeah. You're a goon, so obviously you've dreamt about having a positive body image. So what have you dreamt about?
Touche, sir. Striking blonde and I guess smooth skin.
Fair enough.
There, I
You
found a
have a
picture.
woman's hands. Sorry, now I'm getting into Blackadder.
There's no bad thing about that.
No.
It's on Netflix or something. Watch.
You might have trouble finding it in America.
There is a torrent site for everything. You know that.
Yeah.
Not on actual things we speak aloud and get recorded, there isn't.
No, there's not.
I own the complete Blackadder, which includes all the specials, including the comic relief one, and Back and Forth, and the Blackadder Christmas Carol.
The third was the first I watched, and that's always my favorite. That's the one I come back to.
Goes fourth, I think. Just
Alright, I can't
only
use
the
that.
British could make a comedy set in the First World War trenches.
Yeah, I'm not quite British enough to like that one as much.
Yeah.
It's a very, very British Blackadder.
That's a very, very
It's
British
so dark.
dark sense of humor.
Okay.
But
Next, we're on to beginning values of skills. So this is probably the best for your abilities tab,
Okay.
or seeing someone put all their stats and the abilities, put it in your main tab. One or the other. So, because you're lords, you get the following skills. Awareness at 5. Boating at 1.
What at 1?
Boating.
Voting.
Boating 1. We're not great at
Let's
boats,
all
are
go
we?
out boating today.
Compose 1.
Is that poetry or music?
Both.
Yeah.
Hey, I wrote for my school in college.
Courtesy 3. Dancing 2. This is unlike any other character you ever played, isn't it? Fairy lore.
Well,
Yeah.
one more,
Fairy
what more?
lore.
Fairy lore.
Yeah, at 1. That's got to be spelled in the Old English, by the way, so that's in the chat.
Yeah, that's Faerie.
Not the one spelling. Falconry 3. First actually probably useful one apart from awareness. First aid 10.
Oh, the next stat is good.
Flirting 3.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to boost that up.
Folklore 2. You're all goons, so you'll get gaming 3.
What 3?
Gaming.
Gaming.
Heraldry 3. Hunting 2. Intrigue 3. Orate 3. Play harp 3. Read Latin 0. Why is that even there if it's a 0?
Because we need to read Latin somehow, and we know about it, but we don't really,
Yeah.
have it fully
Because,
trained. We can
Latin's
recognize
literally
Latin.
the only thing we can read. Like, we can't read English or anything. Like, we're basically illiterate unless we put points in to read Latin.
Yeah. Recognise 3. Your own religion at 2. So I'm guessing you're all either Catholic or British Christian. Romance 2. Singing 2. So I feel like I'm doing the pools. Western Division. Stewardship 2. Swimming 2. And I think Forever's the only person who gets that joke. And then finally, Tourney 2.
Alright.
And then there's combat skills.
Oh yeah, I was about to say combat skills. Battle 10. Horsemanship 10. Sword 10. Lance 10. Spear 6. Dagger 5.
Battle 10. What?
Horsemanship 10. That's horsemanship. Sword 10. Lance 10. Spear 6. Dagger 5. And now
Okay.
you get to make your skill choices. During his youth, each squire discovers those things that interest him most and spends as much time as possible doing those things. The
Oh
following
my.
process lets the player pick the things that interested his character most as a youth. So basically, this is where you get to raise it.
Raised by how much is the question?
So you can choose any one knightly skill and make it a 15.
So that'd be sword,
Lance, spear, horsemanship, or battle.
Hmm.
Or
but
dagger.
I think you can pick non-combat skills as well.
What does horsemanship
No, it
start
says
at?
one knightly skill at 15. You can do non-combat. You get. You can make 3 other non-combat skills 10.
Yeah, I thought there was a difference between combat skills and knightly skills, but I might be wrong.
Oh wait, that's something else. That's religion and stuff. Whoops.
Yeah.
That's over here.
So I thought stuff like first aid was a knightly skill.
Oh yes, you're right.
So,
It says see chapter 4 for the list of knightly skills.
Is courtesy 5 or courtesy 2 or 3?
Courtesy
is 3.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to raise my sword up to 15 anyway, because that's really useful to have, and swords are ridiculously useful in this game.
Mm.
Magical virtues, knights, directive, trait descriptions, passions, dishonor.
So what you can also do.
Okay, it's knightly skills. Let's see, awareness, courtesy, first aid is knightly.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Weirdly, falconry isn't.
Battle. Horsemanship and sword.
What is battle used for?
When you go into combat with your retinue, it's to give you a bonus in the fight.
It's basically like your command skill.
Yeah. So basically, it's a roll you make. Whoever's in command makes a battle roll to try and get it one up on the other commander, and then everyone gets a bonus off that.
So,
Battle 15 then, because we're going to need someone with that.
Yeah.
And
Battle has 2 applications. The first is his ability to command his troops in battle. The second applies to tactical decisions when the individuals are separated from their larger units. So it's basically spotting gaps in the line if you get separated and need to ride back.
15, because battles are dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh, do I want sword 15 or do I want horsemanship 15 so I'd be awesome in tournaments?
What are you going to deal with? More tournaments or more fighting?
More tournaments, probably. Now I'll go for sword 15.
I stay off the front line, thank you.
Do you use a sword or a spear, or do you use both? When do you use a spear?
Lance and a
Yeah,
sword,
spear.
probably.
Spear is basically can be used as a lance. So if you're charging at someone, your spear counts as a lance. A lance is used in charge. A spear is used at close range when you haven't got any speed behind you.
A spear's useful on foot, but a sword will break any non-sword weapon on a draw in combat.
Yeah.
So if you roll the same roll as someone else in combat and you have a sword and they don't, their weapon breaks.
That seems a little bit OP.
Well, it's basically give a knight if you think about it, if you've got a spear, you can just chop that spear in two with a sword. You can't break the sword.
Like, a sword is the only weapon that's made entirely out of metal. Everything else is just a metal tip on a wooden shaft.
Okay, so next you can choose 3 non-combat skills other than first aid and make them 10.
So this is where you increase your flirting.
Yeah, this is when you can increase your flirting and romance to 10.
10, I'm going to read Latin 10, romance 10, flirting 10, because got to play to type.
Hunting, intrigue, and tourney.
I'll take recognize. Somebody has to be able to spot things.
Yeah,
recognize
or maybe heraldry?
Because heraldry is for recognizing like noble people from their banners.
Yeah.
Gray, I have to say one thing because this is going to be pretty stupidly funny. Because when I spell phonetically, right? Because it's it's a bad thing I do, right? But so when you said flirting, I literally put down FULT. FLT. I was right.
Flirting.
Flirting. Yeah, basically with a U there.
Okay.
Well, it's
FLU.
British English, of course there are extra U's in there. Oh, you
It's
know,
fact-
U's that
it's-
belong there.
Can I take? Is fashion a skill? Like fashion is a skill I don't know, right?
Let's
Because
find out.
fashion's in here on the character sheet.
It's not one you start with. I don't think.
Okay.
I think it might be unnightly anyway. I think that's
So
for
this
ladies.
is your non what you call it.
Yeah, you're non-nightly.
Yeah, let me look that up. So, skill categories.
Yeah, it is a
Nope.
skill.
Yeah, it's not nightly either. So you can increase it.
Man, your voice sounds gargly today, man.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta.
I hear you.
Yeah, tooth is rotting out. So.
Ouch.
Fashion is all about style. What is in this year and what is not. How is this worn? How much creativity is allowed? The king and queen set fashion, revealing brilliant ensembles that everyone else sets to copy. At any public appearances, a fashion role must be made by those who care about it.
So basically, you get to roll your own secret club, right?
Basically, a fashion role gets you a plus appearance modifier per pound you spend on your outfit or your clothes. So you can get +2 appearance per pound on a critical fashion roll.
So you makes you a bit better at getting the rich ladies.
I really wish I could take that, but I don't have that trained as a knight.
It's not nightly. You can make it 10.
The thing is, we don't have it as a knight, though. We don't start with it. Because
Non-combat skills.
Yeah, no, it does say the beginning skill values for Kimrick's Sons of Knights are as follows. Although it doesn't say...
no, it says choose any 3 non-combat skills other than first aid.
Yeah.
Make them 10.
Yeah. So even
yeah.
ones you have 0 in, you can increase it to 10.
Yep.
That's why I took train I took Latin to 10 because I want to be literate.
I'm famously
Yeah, the-
cruel. Why do I need to read?
Yeah, the only ones you can increase are surgery and industry. So.
Yeah, because they're non-nightly.
Let's take romance back. What was the base value for romance again?
2.
2. Okay. And let's add in fashion.
Because you can still bump up you've got some more skill points or whatever coming.
Yeah.
Let's go for fashion 10. Flirting 10. And I actually want to go harp. What does play instrument do?
That's going to be quite very not used that much. I'd skip that one.
Okay. Fashion 10, first aid 10, flirting 10, and read Latin 10. I'm good flirt, but bad romance.
Well, no, because now you've got 4 points which you can spend in different ways.
Oh, okay.
You can either
Go.
you can either increase a skill by 5 points, increase a trait or passion by 1 point, or increase any attribute by 1 point.
So you can increase your size, strength,
And dex by 1 point.
or whatever by 1 point.
Is there a difference between 16 app and 17 app?
You get an
17
extra-
app would get you an extra distinctive feature.
That's instead of getting the what do you call it, right?
No, that's as well.
Oh, what page is this on so I can read it too? I'm sorry.
30.
30.
Action any 4 unique statistics chosen from amongst the following: attribute scores, traits, passions, or skills.
So you can put a skill up by 5, or an attribute, a trait, or a passion by 1.
So if you want to become that little bit more like romantic or whatever, you can.
You know what? I'm a vain motherfucker. Let's go bump up app 1 more point. And get that third wonderful D6 roll. Where's my D6? I can't believe I have to say that on a video thingy. Not a video thingy, but on a
Facial expression, apparently.
No, give me a second. No, that's not it. That was it. Something else.
Oh.
Facial expression, you could have a lovely smile. Oh, if I put an extra point into strength, I go up to 5d6 damage. So yes.
That's a 2. That's another 2.
That's still a
What do you
body.
think? So smooth skin and muscular skin.
Yeah.
Going fully Nordic.
Let's see what else.
But you can say you could do your traits and passions.
I like my current spread of trades and passions.
I could put an extra 5 into Lance, actually.
I'm probably going to die in the first battle, but
You look good doing it.
leave a pretty corpse. Please don't take me prisoner. Please don't take me prisoner.
Oh, there are rules for that, you better believe it.
Oh, boy.
You can tax your peasants to get your ransom, though. Right, so that's one. That's
What's this tourney skill do?
it's riding in, like, jousting.
So kind of using a lance but trying not to kill the other guy.
Yeah.
Page 30, so page 30 was 31. Here we go, 30.
Recognize means that you can remember someone you've met before. That's an oddly specific skill.
Bear in mind that because of the way it works, if you're playing as, like, if your character dies and you start playing as your son or your younger brother or whatever, they'll have had adventures and wanderings before your character died, so the GM can say, "Oh, it's a character you've met before," but before
basically
you
can try
started
and
playing
recognise
as
somebody as somebody you met, like before the game started.
Here's a question. So we can get it was an either or 1 app point on that stuff, or is it?
You've got 4 points.
All 3.
You've got 4 points.
Okay.
Which can
You
go
could
to
put
anything.
4 points into each. You could put 4 points and increase 4 attributes by 1 if you want.
Yeah, you can do 1 point into a trait or 5 points into a skill.
Yeah. Or one point to attribute, 1 point to a trait or passion. Either way.
Oh, okay. So it's basically 1 point of attribute equals 5 points for something else, right?
Yeah. One piece of attribute or skill.
Can you only increase that one attribute one time?
No, you can spend all your points on that. Remember the maximums.
What is the maximum again?
Maximum app?
Yeah.
18.
18.
Why the hell not? What happens at 18 app again?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
You just get to be prettier than I am because I only have 17 app.
We are just the prettiest little knights.
The Jersey boys.
I like that Cruel isn't a like Cruel and Merciful split isn't a religious
No.
value.
Well, no, Vlad the Impaler was a deeply religious man, so...
Yeah. Oh, but having too many points on the right is fucking with my chivalry bonus.
By 1 each, and his... You know what? I do need to make sure I do have some troughs I have a lot of peaks, but I need to increase some troughs. So I need to go and put dex up to 2. So say dex 12, 12, 11, 14, 18. So this does look like a D&D spread.
Actually, the D&D character sheet would be so much more useful for this than
Yeah.
the Roll20. Oh well.
Well,
Right.
we can always move it across.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can always transfer it. Don't worry.
I'm good. So, what did I put that point into? Energetic.
Whatever, I'll be good at singing.
You then get 10 more points amongst your combat and non-combat skills.
Spend however you like.
How many points?
10.
10 points. I should be putting this in my own Excel file, so I make sure so I can actually look this up. And I look it up, but reference it. And any of the skills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, any skill. And remember, if you've increased your app, or some of your other things will change. like your derived statistics will change.
That's why I'm plugging it into the character sheet as well. So
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. Because I made 12, 16. Con is going to be 13. Let me make sure. So my healing rate is, with con of 14, since that is... Healing rate is 3. 2 movement rate.